A skull on Mars. What's really going on up there? The question sounds absurd until you see the image. A skull-shaped rock appeared in Jezero crater, and even made scientists feel uneasy. Some became obsessed, others skeptical. But they all agreed on one thing. That rock wasn't ordinary. The shape, the holes, the location. It looked like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. And here's the most curious part. It wasn't a conspiracy theorist who spotted it. It was NASA's own rover that captured the image. This video isn't just about a weird photo. It's about everything NASA has actually discovered out there, and how much of it the public hasn't fully grasped. We're diving deep into historical facts, hidden clues, and theories that still divide scientists today. Get ready for a journey across Mars, where even a simple rock can hold a very real mystery. Have you ever imagined finding something so strange on Mars that it looks like a real skull? Well, that's exactly what NASA's Perseverance rover discovered in Jezero crater, a place that once held a huge lake. A dark rock, full of holes that look like eyes and nostrils, got the nickname Skull Hill. It can give you chills, especially if you have trypophobia, the fear of holes. But don't worry, NASA already clarified. It's not a real skull, just a rock with a weird shape. Still, this interesting fact sparked everyone's imagination. It's curious how, even millions of kilometers away, our brain tries to find faces where none exist. That's the power of the human mind, and the mysteries of the universe. Jezero crater isn't just a pretty landscape. It's an open book of Mars history. Did you know that there might have been a huge lake filled with water there billions of years ago? Water is what makes life possible, and that opens a world of curiosity about what might have happened there. This strange rock, as simple as it seems, could be a valuable clue to understanding how Mars changed over time, like a true record of the planet's historical facts. Imagine that. A piece of stone telling secrets of a distant past, right in front of our eyes but still full of mysteries. And the most amazing thing is that this Skull Hill became a phenomenon mixing science, suspense, and even a little fear. People all around the world started talking about it, trying to uncover what Mars is really hiding. Perseverance has barely started its journey, and it's already revealing things no one expected. Every new discovery is a piece of this giant puzzle called the universe. And who knows what else will appear out there waiting to be solved. It's like this rock is just the beginning of an adventure that promises to go way beyond what we imagine. Have you ever wondered how the Skull Hill rock got to that exact spot on Mars? The answer isn't simple, and scientists have some curious ideas about it. One of them is that this rock is a floating stone. Don't worry, it's not magic. It means the rock didn't form where it is now but was carried there by ancient rivers or thrown far away by strong impacts, like a ball being launched to another place. It's interesting to think that Mars had a past full of events, like a big adventure of rock and wind. You know how floods here on Earth carry stones and branches? Well, something similar might have happened on Mars, with the planet's nature doing its work. But what about the holes? Why is the rock full of them? These little holes are clues that tell a very old story. They appeared because of erosion, which is a process that slowly but surely wears things down. On Mars, scientists think strong winds carrying fine dust act like a giant sandpaper, gradually wearing down the rock over time. Also, friction and the movement of other particles helped make these holes. It's similar to stones near the sea, where water and wind shape them, creating different forms. This interesting fact shows that even on a planet where life seems difficult, natural forces are always at work, changing everything around. To find out where the rock came from, scientists did a chemical analysis and ruled out the possibility that it is a meteorite piece. Its composition doesn't match known meteorites. It seems more likely that the rock is volcanic, meaning it came from lava from ancient volcanoes or explosions caused by asteroid impacts. This reveals a secret. Mars isn't a quiet, dead planet. It had a very active past, full of eruptions and underground movements. Every detail of Skull Hill invites us to learn more about these historical facts and, of course, makes us curious about what will come next. The Perseverance rover isn't just taking curious photos, it's doing real detective work on Mars. It has closely studied 7 different rocks, collected samples from 5 of them, and used its laser to analyze 83 stones from a distance. It's like a big scientific expedition, trying to gather as much information as possible to tell the story of that distant planet. Every little piece of rock it collects could be an important clue to solve Mars mysteries. Imagine this. A car-sized machine working hard in such a harsh place, collecting clues that might answer questions nobody really knows yet. But the work doesn't stop there. These samples have an ambitious destination, back to Earth to be studied in much more advanced labs. This project is called the Mars Sample Return Mission. Even though it's an amazing idea, it faces serious challenges. The mission is delayed and very expensive, which makes the return of these precious samples uncertain for now. It's curious to think that exploring another planet isn't just about technology, but also about planning, money, and a lot of patience. Every day, scientists and engineers have to rethink how to make this mission happen so the secrets of Mars can finally reach us. Even with these obstacles, what Perseverance is doing is incredibly important. These samples might reveal information we've never had before, maybe even proof about the existence, or not, of life on the Red Planet. It's a long process full of challenges, but it could forever change how we understand the universe. And the most curious part, it all started by noticing one strange rock like Skull Hill. Step by step, the rover moves forward, collects data, and brings us closer to solving the mysteries Mars holds. And the next chapter promises to be even more exciting. Before Perseverance, the Curiosity rover had already started solving some mysteries about Mars' atmosphere, especially in Gale Crater. One of the most interesting discoveries was the almost total lack of carbonate minerals in the area. Minerals that on Earth show a rich carbon dioxide (CO2) atmosphere. This absence became a puzzle because scientists expected to find these minerals as proof that Mars once had a thick atmosphere capable of supporting life. To make things more complicated, a curious idea suggests that these carbonates might be hidden deep down, mixed with sulfates, and invisible to satellites observing Mars from afar. This is an important historical fact because it could help explain how Mars cooled down and lost its ability to support life. This mystery about Mars' lost atmosphere is like a puzzle we are putting together bit by bit. The idea that carbon dioxide, which should have been abundant, disappeared so completely, leaves scientists and curious minds puzzled. Imagine, a dense atmosphere full of essential gases vanished over time, turning Mars into the cold, dry planet we know today. It's a perfect example of how historical facts about our solar system still hold many secrets, and how science needs to keep reinventing itself to find answers. Also, the possibility that important minerals are hidden and invisible to our tools shows how much we still have to discover. It's like Mars keeps a secret book, full of pages we can only read when we develop better technology. Until then, every small clue is a step forward in this fascinating search for the truth. And, of course, these discoveries make us even more curious about what else the Red Planet hides. And what's coming next is a journey worth following. The search for life on Mars took an exciting new turn with discoveries made by the Curiosity rover. It detected organic molecules, those that contain carbon, one of the key elements for life as we know it here on Earth. In addition, patterns of gases like methane and carbon dioxide were found, and these gases could have a biological origin, or they might have been formed by ultraviolet light acting on the Martian atmosphere. This mix of possibilities leaves scientists intrigued and curious. After all, if these molecules are really produced by living organisms, it would be proof that could change our view of the universe forever. But why is this so important? Well, the presence of these molecules shows that Mars once had the chemical ingredients needed for life to exist. Even if it's not definitive proof that life actually existed there, it's an interesting fact that supports the idea Mars might have been more like Earth in the past than we thought. Think of it as a recipe with the right ingredients, but that still needs to be tasted to confirm the final dish. This keeps the flame of curiosity alive about what Mars may still reveal. What's most fascinating is that this search is far from over. With every new sample analyzed and every piece of data sent back to Earth, our understanding of the planet grows. It's a slow process full of mysteries, but one that could lead us to one of the greatest discoveries in human history: finding signs of life beyond Earth. And what started with strange rocks and holes like Skull Hill is now a deep scientific investigation where every step is a valuable clue. The adventure of exploring Mars continues, and what comes next promises to be even more surprising. Now tell me, if a simple rock was enough to fool even NASA scientists, what else could Mars be hiding beneath all that dust? Have we been looking in the wrong place this whole time? Or maybe the real mysteries of the universe are hiding where we least expect them, like in the strange shape of a lonely rock. What do you think? Was it just a rock? Or is there something there no one really wants to explain? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Seriously, I want to know what you think. And if you enjoy content like this, filled with curiosities, historical facts, and mind-blowing mysteries, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Because trust me, what's coming next is going to make you even more curious.